In continuation of the last videos on alkanes of BSc Part 1 Organic Chemistry, in this video we continue with the methods of formation of alkanes as the first topic, and the first method for the formation of the alkanes is by Kolbe reaction. Sodium and potassium salt of carboxylic acid on electrolysis form higher homologous alkanes. Potassium salt of carboxylic acid on electrolysis give carboxylate anion and potassium cation. At anode, carboxylate anion, after losing one electron, converts to carboxylate free radical, which on evolution of carbon dioxide gives alkyl free radical. Two alkyl free radical combine to give an alkane. At cathode, two potassium ions react with two molecules of water to give two KOH and two hydrogen ions. These two hydrogen ions, after accepting two electrons, convert to hydrogen molecule. Methane cannot be prepared from this method as the lowest member of the alkane series to be prepared by this method is ethene. The second method is by reduction of carboxylic acids or carboxylic acid derivatives. Carboxylic acid reduction in the presence of HI and red phosphorus at 433 Kelvin forms alkane. So here we see that acetic acid reduces in the presence of 6HI and phosphorus at 433 Kelvin forms ethane. Alkanes obtained from carboxylic acid derivatives containing one carbon less, same carbon or one carbon more is depicted in this chart. So here in this chart we see that this is one derivative of carboxylic acid, and this can proceed in three manners. That is, this can give reactions and to give alkanes in three ways. In the first manner, this derivative of carboxylic acid undergoes decarboxylation and gives alkane containing one carbon atom less. In the second manner, this derivative of carboxylic acid undergoes reduction in the presence of lithium aluminum hydride and gives alcohol, and this alcohol reacts with PCl5 to give alkyl halide. Now this alkyl halide proceeds further in two ways. In one way, it reduces to give alkanes having the same number of carbon atom, while this alkyl halide reacts with KCN to give RCH2 and CN. Here, this has one carbon atom more. This RCH2CN or reduction yields alkylamine, and this alkylamine on reaction with HNO2 and PCl5 gives alkyl halides, which on further reduction gives alkane having one carbon atom more. Now in the third manner, this derivative of carboxylic acid reacts with ammonia to give amide, and this amide undergoes Hoffman's bromamide reaction to give RNH2, that is alkylamine having one carbon atom less. Now this alkylamine reacts with NaNO2 and HCl giving ROH, that is alcohol, and this alcohol further reacts with PCl5 to give alkyl halide, which on reduction gives alkanes having one carbon atom less. Now we come to the general physical properties of alkanes. Alkanes up to 4 carbon atoms are colorless, odorless gases. Alkanes from C5 to C17 are colorless, odorless liquids, and above this they are colorless, odorless solids. Alkanes are non-polar molecules, therefore they are insoluble in water but soluble in organic solvents like carbon tetrachloride, benzene and ether. Melting point, boiling points and density of the alkanes increases with the increase in number of the carbon atoms. With the increase in one carbon atom, there is an increase of boiling point up to 20 Kelvin. So here in this table we see the boiling points of methane 2 and heptadecane are given, and the boiling point increase from 109 to 576 Kelvin. As we see from this table that as the number of the carbon atom increases of the alkane, there is a marked increase in the boiling points. Alkanes containing even number of carbon atoms have higher melting points than nearby alkanes containing odd number of carbon atoms. Arrangement of carbon atoms in even and odd number of carbon atoms containing alkane is shown as follows. This is the alkane containing odd number of carbon atoms, and this is the arrangement of the alkanes containing even number of carbon atoms. Alkanes containing even number of carbon atoms have terminal methyl groups on opposite direction. They are more closely arranged in crystal lattice, so intermolecular attraction increases, hence their melting points are high. On the other hand, alkanes containing odd number of carbon atoms have terminal methyl groups on the same side. Due to the less symmetry in crystal lattice, they are not arranged properly within the crystal lattice, and hence intermolecular attraction is weak, so their melting points are less. On increase in branching in isomeric alkanes, there is a decrease in melting points and boiling points. But as the chain increases, the difference in melting points and boiling points decreases. So here we consider the 5 isomeric structures of hexane. So N-hexane boiling point is 341.75. 3-methylpentane, the boiling point is 336.38 Kelvin. For 2-methylpentane, the boiling point is 333.30 Kelvin. And as the branching increases, the boiling point of 2,3-dimethylbutane becomes 331.0 Kelvin and 2,3-dimethylbutane becomes 322.7 Kelvin. Methane and ethane are odorless gases. More volatile alkanes have odor like benzene, but less volatile alkanes are odorless. As the molecular weight increases, the relative density increases. But for higher alkanes, it remains constant within the range of 0.7762 to 0.780. Now we come to the chemical properties. Let's take them one by one. First we take up is halogenation. If one or more hydrogen atom or alkanes are replaced by halogens, it is known as halogenation of alkanes. With chlorine it is known as chlorination. With bromine it is known as bromination. With iodine it is known as iodination, and with fluorine it is known as fluorination. The reactivity of halogens decrease in the following sequence. The reactivity of the fluorine is the greatest, and the reactivity of the iodine is the least. Fluorine reacts with alkane rapidly with explosion. Hence, to prepare fluoroalkanes, fluorine is diluted with nitrogen. Alkanes react with chlorine and bromine in diffused sunlight or ultraviolet light at temperature 573 to 673 Kelvin. Methane reacts with chlorine in diffused sunlight at 573 to 673 Kelvin. It forms chloromethane. This reaction continues till all the hydrogen atoms of methane are replaced by halogen. So we see the reaction that methane reacts with one molecule of chlorine to give chloromethane, which on further reaction with another molecule of chlorine gives dichloromethane, and further reaction of another molecule of chlorine yields trichloromethane, and trichloromethane reacts with one more chlorine molecule to give carbon tetrachloride. So here we see that the 4 hydrogen atoms have been replaced by 4 chlorine atoms. Methane reacts with chlorine in direct sunlight to yield black carbon and HCl. According to Victor Meyer, in ethane and higher alkanes, substitution of hydrogen takes place from adjacent carbon atom one by one. So if we see the example, propane on bromination gives bromopropane, which on further bromination gives 1,2-dipropane, which on further bromination gives 1,2,3-tribromopropane. Reactions of alkane with iodine is a reversible reaction. HI formed as a product in the reaction is a powerful reducing agent which reduces iodoalkane. So, to prevent it, this reaction is carried out in the presence of HiO3. HiO3 converts HI into iodine and water. So, if we see the reaction, methane reacts with iodine to form methyl iodide and HI. Now, this HI reacts with methyl iodide to give back methane and iodine. And this reaction continues back and forth and equilibrium is reached. So in the presence of HiO3, this Hi which is formed reacts with HiO3 to form Hi2 to form iodine and twice H2. That is, this Hi formed in this reaction reacts with HiO3 to form iodine and water. So the back reaction is stopped and the forward reaction continues till the reaction is complete. The reactivity of different hydrogen atoms towards halogens in an alkane is in the following sequence. The reactivity of the tertiary hydrogen is greatest and that of primary hydrogen is minimum. That is, it is the least. If we consider the mechanism, then the halogenation of alkane is a chain reaction. That is, the halogenation of alkane is a chain reaction. It takes place via free radical mechanism. It completes in the following 3 steps. The first step is initiation step of formation of initiating radical. Chlorine molecule undergoes homolytic fission in the presence of diffuse sunlight at 573 to 673 Kelvin and forms 2 chlorine free radical. And the second step is chain propagating step. In this, 1 chlorine free radical reacts with methane to give HCl and 1 methyl free radical. Methyl free radical reacts with 1 molecule of chlorine to give methyl chlorine, that is chloromethane, and 1 chlorine free radical. This step is repeated unless most of the methane is converted into chloromethane. Now the third step is the chain termination step. In this chain termination step, the combination of the free radicals with themselves, the reaction gets terminated. 2 chlorine free radicals react. 2 chlorine free radicals combine to give chlorine molecule. 1 methyl free radical and 1 chlorine free radical combine to give chloromethane. And 2 methyl free radical combine together to give 1 molecule of ethane. Now we come to the next chemical reaction, that is nitration. When alkanes react with nitric acid vapors at 673 to 773 Kelvin temperature through free radical mechanism, mixture of possible nitroalkane is formed. Propane on nitration forms a mixture of 2 nitropropane 40%, 1 nitropropane 25%, nitromethane 25%, and nitroethane 10%. Now we come to sulfonation. Higher and lower branched alkanes react with fuming sulfuric acid to form alkane sulfonic acid. Lower unbranched alkanes do not give this reaction. Hydrogen atom of alkane is substituted by SO3H. Substitution of hydrogen atoms of alkane by SO3H is in the following sequence. Tertiary is more reacted and the primary is the least.